everybody, welcome back to my mukbang channel. Of course, I'm Mita. I never introduced myself in my videos, but for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Mita. And today, we're bringing you back with another mukbang, of course. And here I have pot stickers, spam, fried eggs, and I have the samyang corn flavored ramen. But yeah, I'm really hungry and I want to dig in. Today, we're gonna be going over this story that, since it's Halloween, I want to tell the story, this legend that I heard in Puerto Rico. But before I do that, I want to take a few bites because I'm starving. But yeah, that's what my plate looks like. I'm starving. And these are hot already. Ooh. So spicy. Mmm. Mmm. So yeah, since it's October, I figured why not tell a legend that I heard, growing up. So for purposes of telling the story, I'm probably gonna make up names. But anyways, let's get started. There's a legend about a girl, a Christian girl, that her parents were very protective over her. They never let her go to parties. They never let her hang out with friends alone. She was only allowed to go to school, come back, have friends over the house, and it could only be females. And she didn't have a lot of friends and stuff. Well, one day, by the way, she was in high school. And her friends, some of her friends were allowed to date and things like that. And she wasn't allowed. So one day, the school announced that there was going to be a dance party at the school. And she has never been to a party or anything like that because her parents were very strict. But she was already in high school. So she figured, why not ask her parents to go? to this dance. And although she thought they were gonna say no, she still went and asked. And her friends were urging her to go. So she ended up going to her parents. And she asked, can I go to this dance? My friends are going. I've never been to a social gathering for school or anything like that. I feel like I'm old enough to go, and I'm old enough. I do all my schoolwork. I have good grades. Um, you know, there's a good girl. So her parents, discussed it over and said, you know what? She has good grades. She's good. She doesn't hang out with a lot of people. She has a couple of friends. That's it. So they decided, you know what? Let's let her go. So fast forward, she buys a dress, beautiful dress. By the way, she was a very beautiful girl. She was a virgin because, she wasn't allowed to really date and things like that. And her parents watched over her every move. So even though she was really pretty, she didn't really wasn't allowed to date and stuff like that. So she goes to the dance, and she was there with her and her friends. So there was this guy there that he was the most popular guy in school. And you know how it is, like with the most popular guys, they're always dating multiple girls and they want to be seen. So he notices that she was there at the party. And he already had a girlfriend, which was the most popular girl in school. But, like I said, she was a pretty beautiful girl. So, they say the popular guy's name is Roger. The popular girl is Stacy. And the girl that goes to church, her name is Anna. Let's say her name is Anna. Well, anyways, Anna was obviously a very, very beautiful girl, and she never dated anybody. She stood to herself. And so when she dresses up and goes to the school dance, everybody automatically sees her, like, and they're like in shock because usually she's, dressed up in skirts and things like that. She doesn't really put makeup on, things like that. Even though she was very pretty, a lot of people didn't really pay her no mind until that night that she went to the ball, and she was dressed up really nice with the most beautiful dress, and her makeup was beautiful, and her hair was really done beautiful. So obviously she turned a lot of heads that night, including the most popular guy in school. So as she's hanging out with her friends and talking and socializing, she's getting a lot of guys asking her to dance. But she always liked the popular guy because he was very cute and he attracted a lot of girls, obviously, but she never had the courage to talk to him. So that night, the guy asked her to dance. And so they were dancing and things like that. And they were really getting to know each other. Well, the popular girls, Stacy's, wasn't paying attention because she was like with her friends, and then eventually she realized, oh no, my boyfriend's over there dancing with Anna. So they all go over there. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. Stacy, her parents gave her this crucifix before she went to the dance and told her to be careful and that. And they prayed over her and things like that. So while she's talking, sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. While she's like talking to Roger, I couldn't remember the name that I gave him. While she's talking to Roger and things like that, she's getting to know him. Stacy comes up and goes, you know that's my boyfriend. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. Anna goes, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I thought you guys were broken up because you didn't come together. And she goes, no, that's my boyfriend. And so Roger says, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to not tell you that I have a girlfriend or whatever. So she gets heartbroken because she thought that they were gonna talk and eventually date and stuff like that, because she really liked him. And she felt like he kind of fooled her because he made it seem like they were not together, and they in fact were. Which is why Stacey came up to them and confronted them. So she was really hurt and stuff. So she went about her way and got with her friends and stuff. And continued her night. And didn't pay the situation any more mind. So she went about her night, and didn't talk to Roger for the rest of the night because she felt betrayed by him, because he made it seem like Roger and Stacey were no longer together. That's how he made it seem, because he was avoiding her the whole night. So he ended up leaving with Stacey that night. And the next morning, she found out that Roger was She found out that Roger had a demon inside of him, and he ended up murdering Stacy that night. And that had it been her, he would have murdered her. And basically the whole thing of the story is that I guess like the whole sorry, this gives me hiccups because it's so spicy. I guess the whole moral of the story is like you might and it's just so like weird that he was possessed by a demon and he killed Stacy or whatever, and he was acting like really cool during the party. Obviously, he wanted to take somebody home. And thank God that it wasn't Anna that went home with him, because he would have killed her. And also, power of prayer. Sometimes, well, a lot of times, prayer can be very powerful. So her parents' prayer for her, you know, really protected her. This is like a Catholic story, I think, because Puerto Rico is full of a lot of Catholics and stuff, and they do like Santeria and stuff like that. Santeria is like kind of like witchcraft, but it's supposed to be white witchcraft. I don't know. But basically, the moral of the story is that like a guy could be really cute and popular and stuff like that, but he might have and be battling with demons. And then that made me Anna really stay focused in church and things like that. And made her realize that, you know, it's not what things may seem on the outside. And I feel like that could be a really true story. I don't know about the whole demonic possession and things like that, but that was part of the story. It's supposed to be a legend. But a lot of times we see people from the outside and think, oh, that person's cute, or like that guy is cute or whatever, and he turns out to be a complete psycho. Or that girl is really pretty and they turn out to be like the biggest I want to say ho ho ho, or they got issues, or they're crazy, things like that. But yeah, now I think about it, the story is like a little bit corny, but it's a legend, so technically it could be true. So take it for what it is. Anyways, you guys, I hope you like my story. Next time I'm gonna research a better story, because this one was kind of a little boring. But you know, sometimes legends are like that. Like, oh, I want to tell you another one. And this one's better. So hopefully I tell it right. So, oh, and this one's from Puerto Rico as well. This is a legend from when my grandmother was young, but it was told to her when she was a young girl. So, you know. But anyways, this is a story about a little girl. And back in the day, in Puerto Rico, the only way that you could wash clothes is if you bring the clothes to the river and wash it by hand. Well, let's give this little girl a name, Rosa. The little girl's name is Rosa, and the mom's name is Lucy. Okay. So one time, Lucy, which is the mom, is doing house chores. She's cleaning, cooking, and doing everything in the house. So one day when after I said Lucy, Rosa. Okay, one day after Rosa was playing outside, she comes back home. And Rosa liked doing chores, but she hated washing clothes. Because it took so long, and sometimes she would be stuck in the river till really late at night doing laundry. Because her mom used to always send her in the afternoon. So her mom tells her, you have to do laundry today. And she goes, oh, I don't want to. And she tries to like talk her way out of it. And her mom's like, no, you're going to go do laundry. And I don't know what the conversation, I remember that she got angry with her daughter. And she told her, I hope you turn into a mermaid. So the daughter angrily grabs the clothes and heads to the river. Mind you, the mom knows that she always gets home late because how long it takes to scrub all the things and hang it up, and then she scrubs everything, hangs it up, and then takes it down and brings it home, and then lets it dry when she gets home. So her mom already knew not to expect her until like the sun starts coming down. So she starts realizing her daughter's not getting home. The sun's already coming down and her daughter's not there. And she thought, oh, she probably ran away because of the whole argument that they had before. And she didn't think nothing of it. She thought, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna go check at different family members' houses and check to see if she's at the river and things like that. So she's on her way to the river. So she's checking at different family houses. Like, my daughter didn't come home last night. Did she come here? And they're like, no. And she keeps on going. She sees her friend's house, so she goes to her friend's house. My daughter Rosa didn't come home last night. Did she come here? And they said, no, that we didn't see her since yesterday, that she went home. So at this point, she's getting nervous, you know. So she gets to the river, and she finds that the clothes were hanging. Like, she had already washed the clothes and hung them up. And so she's like looking around to see if she finds any clues. Like, obviously her daughter was there. The clothes are hanging up. So she started screaming for her daughter. Rosa! Rosa! And she sees or hears nothing. And she keeps on looking through along the river to see if she sees her footprints. And she finds that there's some footprints heading towards the water. So she thinks, oh my God, my daughter drowned. So she gets a whole search party going. And they're all screaming, Rosa, through the river. in the woods and stuff like that around the area. They didn't find nothing. They keep on looking. Rosa! Then all of a sudden, they see like a fish coming towards them. And like when the fish gets closer to them, the fish jumps in the air. And then it comes back down, and they realize, oh my God, that's not a fish. That's Rosa. And everybody looks at her surprised. And she's like, oh my God, you turned into a mermaid. And Rosa goes, yes. Remember yesterday when you said you wish I turned into a mermaid? After I washed the clothes, I decided to go for a swim, and my legs just disappeared, and it turned into a fish fin. And I couldn't believe it, and the mom started crying and hugged her. And she told her that she was sorry, that she didn't mean to, like, for her to turn into a mermaid, and that she just said that out of anger. So, legend has it that she never turned back into a child anymore. She just lived her life as a mermaid for the rest of her life. And her mom always went to visit her, especially to go do laundry, because she now was the only one that could do laundry. And she always went to go see her daughter at the river. So yeah, that's the story. I hope you guys like the stories. Anyways, you guys, I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna continue to eat this, and then I will see you guys. But anyways, I appreciate all my subscribers that are coming in new, and my old ones as well. I thank everybody who watches. I thank everybody who has subscribed up until this point. And don't be afraid to always hit like, share my videos, and comment down below what do you want me to eat next, because I don't know anymore. I've like ran out of things to eat. You know, girls always have a problem. We never know what to eat, you know? But anyways, you guys, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.